So what's up guys, it's Oblivious Gamer here, and well, finally, the day has come where we are able to see some gameplay footage of Chaos Code Next, which if you remember, there was a tournament that was going to go on. It was like the 29th, 30th in Japan, and they were going to showcase like 2 hours of demo, and people will also be able to try the game. Obviously, all of this occurring in Japan, so it's a little bit hard for us here in the West to get access. But in all honesty, seeing some of the footage, because like I obviously went through some of it, not all the 2 hours, I'm really liking what I'm seeing as a fan of Chaos Code, A New Sign of Catastrophe. This is really shaping up to be a fantastic sequel. Now, before I continue, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. So, of course, I'm not gonna be uploading the whole footage or anything like that. I'm gonna be using snippets and obviously talking a bit over it. But if you wanna check out, the full 2-hour VOD, it's on Twitch. I'm gonna have the link down below. So if you're just for that, go check it out. It looks amazing. With that, I'm gonna do a brief summary for those that are not caught up. Basically, it's a fighting game series developed by FK Digital and published by Arc System Works. So originally, the first game was Chaos Code Sign of Catastrophe. That was in arcades, and then there was a port for the PS3. And then eventually they did like a remaster version called Chaos Code New Sign of Catastrophe, which is the one that's available like on Steam, PS4, and I think it was even ported to the Switch. Eventually a sequel was announced, though there were troubles. I'm not gonna go over it. It's a lot of stuff as to like what happened. But through and through, there was a sequel that was announced a couple of years ago, back in 2018, called Chaos Code Next Episode of Extreme Tempest. It took its time, COVID, personal problems. Fast forward to April 30th of 2022, and we got to see finally footage. There's a build, people can play it, and that is exciting and amazing because I really like Chaos Code, A New Sign of Catastrophe. And like I always said, I actually got curious for the game when I saw it being played at CO Otaku. When I went there, it was like 2017, I think. And I was like, wow, this looks so fun. The characters are all designed differently. They play different and they seem interesting. And I really liked it. Sadly, of course, the game is not as popular as other fighting games, but it still has a supporting community. And definitely, like, if you haven't checked out New Sign of Catastrophe, I definitely recommend dabbling it. It's usually not that expensive. Sometimes you can get it for like $10. There's usually like sales on the game, so I definitely recommend checking it out because we don't know when this next version or this sequel is going to be coming out. Now, obviously, looking at the footage, it's a bit hard to necessarily see because we are literally watching from a stream, 1080p. It's not like they uploaded like a good version of the video on their YouTube or something like that. So, of course, it's not going to look perfect, but I think it's looking fantastic. I think the game is looking a lot better than A New Sign of Catastrophe. I think they polished a lot the sprites and they're looking a lot nicer. I do feel for the portraits and stuff, I feel there's a bit of a change in art style, which I am liking it. I don't know how everyone else will feel about it, but I personally think it's looking cool. The background scenarios are also looking really cool, really dynamic. I mean, it seems a lot of care was put into this game, so I really am in shock. I also managed to see Kagari, one of my favorite characters, which I was surprised that they changed her a bit. So for those that don't know, Kagari in A New Sign of Catastrophe, she has like this whole like mech suit, and in here she is a lot different in design wise. Not complaining how she looks now, and I think her gameplay is a bit different. I'm still liking it, and I'm really excited to try her out. I am wondering though if they're gonna bringing back like the old Kagari because I also think she looks cool. Looking at the character select, obviously it's a bit different, and they still kept one of the things that I really like about the game, which was you get to choose 2 moves out of 4 to add, and then you get to select what they call your bounce, which basically is you can set up if you want to dash or you want to do like steps, so that's also like another thing that I really enjoy about the series, that they let you choose the movement. And of course that brings a lot of different strategies, how you're gonna approach, what you can do, and then obviously the fact that you can choose moves, it also leads you to play more a bit. So I'm definitely excited that they brought that back. I'm really looking forward to being able to try the game and test it out. But yeah guys, I mean, not much to say. Obviously the footage is rolling. As I mentioned before, if you want to check out there's the VOD on Twitch. I'm gonna keep my eyes out on this game, see what I can find out, try to keep up with some of the news. Hopefully they will eventually bring the game or demo or something here to the West so we can also try it out. But as always, it's not just about me. What are your thoughts, guys? Feel free to leave them down below. This has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.